Not bad, not bad, not bad. You can add a little more bank, because right now it still shows you're ascending just a little bit. Yeah, keep coming. Keep adding that bank. Keep adding it until it starts going down. That's how I want you guys to try to control your ascending and descending when you're in a turn. That's going to let you know whether or not you're also, like you said, trimmed correctly. Because if you add too much bank, you'll start to descend. That's another way of monitoring how well you got your aircraft trimmed at that point in time based off of what it's doing. So like you see how you're descending a little bit? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, number 270, you busted it. Come back right, 270. All right, so I'm going to I'm gonna teach you today how to do a couple of TACAN intercepts. So right now, what I want you to do is based off of what you know about how to set your TACAN up. I want you to intercept Creech on the 210 radio. You know how to do that? Okay, so you've got the 210 radio, okay? Opposite of the 210 radio is going to be what? What is the reciprocal of 210? The opposite of 210 is going to be 030. The best way that you figure that out is just if the heading is greater than 180, you subtract it. If it's less than 180, if it's less than 180, you add it. So if I needed to know the reciprocal of 210, I just subtract 180 from it, and it'll give me the opposite heading. Okay. So why am I telling you this? Because we are literally to the north and to the west side of Creech. So right now the 210 radio would actually be us pointing to 210. Now once we get over, well actually no, the 210 radio would be us pointing to it. Us going on the 030 radio, we would be going away from it. All right. So it's kind of like in what position you are at the airfield, okay. So like right now, we are actually on the 0. We would be like, go ahead and turn your course heading to 210. No, don't turn your course heading. Yeah, on the HSI. All right, and I want you to go ahead and select your TACAN. Make sure your TACAN is selected, not your, there you go. Okay, so now what this is showing us right now is that we're pointing to the station, right? And so that means roughly we would be on the 030 side of the radio. All right, so if we're on the 030 side of the radio, so that means we're probably on the eastern side of Creech, correct? However, we're flying west, so it's going to be at one point that we're going to actually be crossing if we haven't done so already. I'll tell you what, keep turning your heading to your course heading on HSI to the left until we get the needle centered up. Okay, boom, right there, stop. So right there at 158, that's where Creech is at. Okay, so right now we're on the northern side of Creech. That would put us at the roughly 332 or 332 radio. You get what I'm saying behind that? Yeah, but you won't actually be on that radio until you pass it. So watch this. Go ahead. I want you to turn toward, I want you to intercept the one, I want you to keep it right there, keep it on 150. Go ahead and make your left hand turn to 150. And once you get on 150, I want you to make all the necessary corrections to try to keep that course line centered. Watch your descent. Your altitude block is going to be 1,000 feet above and 1,000 feet below. And I'll let you maintain whatever speed that you want. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me about a 115 heading. You want to try to give you the best possible angle to intercept that the fastest possible. You see what I'm saying? The longer that you're staying on a straight and level course, the better. Sorry, brother. You're doing all right. Now once we get centered up, then you want to turn into 150. The object is to try to get there, to get center line on course as fast as possible. So now what you just did is you intercepted the 230 radio, okay? And the reason why you're on the 230 radio is because we are on the eastern side of Creech. Now once we pass over Creech, then we will actually be on the 250 or on the 150 radio. Does that make sense? Exactly. Look at the TACAN. When I say radios, look at the TACAN as 360 degrees, right? Where that radio is positioned at on that TACAN, that's the radio. So when you're on the 150 radio is when you're actually past the TACAN, actually going south. See, so like right now, and the closer we get, the more sensitive it becomes to where all you do is just hold it until it spins around. Now you see how it spins around? Try to keep it 0. Now go opposite. Give me a left hand turn. Come on, keep coming. Get aggressive with it. Yeah, there you go. Aggressive. Turn that lever. There you go. This ain't civilian flying, man. It's just you in the plane. And all you got to do is try to keep that center. And then now what you're doing is you're actually on the 150 radio flying away from the airfield. Now come back to the right and just keep it centered. Flying 150. Alrighty, not bad, not bad. So, a quick question. Which direction would we have to fly to intercept the reciprocal radio that we're on right now? Is it 330? Roger that. You are absolutely correct. Alrighty, man. Look at you. See? You pick up this shit very well. Very well. Very well. Okay, so now. Go ahead. What question you got? Okay, alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. I want you to go ahead. I want you to turn your course knob to 082. Okay, now you turning your course knob to 082 is going to help you to get lined up for runway in the Creech, right? So I want you to navigate, and I want you to navigate 10 nautical miles away from Creech, pointing in the direction of 082. You got to be going towards Creech. Now on your HSI, there's something on there that lets you know that you're flying away or towards Creech. Do you know what it's called? I said it's called a flag. Do you? Nope. It's not the flag on the outside. It's the flag on the inside. You see, it looks like an arrow. That arrow right there in the middle and centered up with the course line. It's a little white arrow. That arrow right there lets you know that you either flying away or towards Creech. The flag is pointing to the right. Would you be flying away or towards? Exactly. Alrighty. So what I want you to do is I want you to be able to fly a 082 heading, meaning that you're going to get on the runway 08 heading. Alright. And I want you to be at that heading 10 nautical miles away from the airport. Okay. So do what you need to do to navigate us to 10 nautical miles on a heading 082 going to the airport. No, I want you to go. When we finish, I want you to be pointing. Yes. I'm sorry. You're right. Towards 082. Yep. Affirm. The whole purpose of this right here is, since we already know the direction of the runway that we need to be on, right? Then all we're doing is we're setting us up, giving ourselves a 10 nautical mile approach to the runway. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our HSI to put us in that position based off of the way it's set up right now. Okay? Yeah. Come on, man. Get more aggressive with that, man. Get that turn in there, man. Okay. Well, if you want to be a little more aggressive, pull go give me 30 degrees of bank. Give me 30, and I want you to pull back on your stick. This is how you get aggressive. Come on, give me some more. 30 degrees. Bank it. Let's go. There you go. Now you see that? Yeah. Yeah, that's aggressive, man. That's aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing pretty solid right there, man. I don't want no civilian shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why you do not have any indication right now is because why? Why do we not have a reading? All right, the boards, they can read up to about 45, maybe. Excuse me, they can go all the way up to 100, 120 nautical miles, I do believe. I have to reread that, but yeah. As long as the plane is pointed in the direction, it's got a strong frequency. Other than that, the radar, or excuse me, any line of sight will keep you from being able to reach their frequency. But no, man, pretty good. Pretty much. Spaz, you still there? You listen to us on the Radio Freak? Oh, he did. Just a word of advice: if ever you lose this, climb. If you ever lose Radio Freak because of line of sight, climb. Yay, firm. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you're actually flying 260 roughly. So that means you're flying parallel with the runway. If this mountain runs parallel with the runway, then you're going to be blocked out practically. There you go. have it, if you have the plane trimmed out right and you have the right angles to do it, then yeah. You'll know when that course deflection, which is the center bar, starts coming in. Exactly. See, right now it didn't come in. We lost line of sight again. You are what you need to be going. You are, well, actually we don't really know right now because there you go. They picked it up now. You see? Yep. Because what's happening is the line of sight keeps blocking. So right now we're roughly about 24 nautical miles. So actually Creech is on the opposite side, on the other side of this mountain range at our 12 o'clock. So hold it here. Hold north heading right here until you see that course deflector start to come in. And when you see that course deflector start to come in, then because right now that's letting you know, the course deflector, that you're outside 10 nautical miles. Okay? I have to look at that again. I think it's 5 and 10. I think the first line is 5 and the second line is 10, or the second dot is 5 and the first dot is like 2.5. We'll do that, alright? Yeah. No, you're good here because you want to be roughly about 10 nautical miles. Now, if you're getting closer and closer and you're getting past 10 nautical miles and you do a left-hand turn, you take yourself out farther. Now, when you're coming toward the airfield, you want to make sure you do a straight 90 heading. You don't want to creep in close to it. So give me a left-hand turn a little bit. Alright, so not bad, not too bad, not too bad. And not too bad, not too bad. Once you get centered up, you'll turn to intercept it, maintain altitude, and we're going to fly right over. This is what we call intercepting the radios. Okay? Firm. All right, you're starting to come in. Go ahead and make your turn. When you start to see that needle start to move, that's when you got to stay ahead of it so you can make sure you make your turn right on mark. Not bad, man, not bad. You're about 3 nautical miles within vicinity. That's pretty nice. And look, and there we go. Nah, you're fine, dude. You're fine. Look at Creech. Coming into view now. Now, the farther away you are, the less sensitive the needle deflection. The closer, the more sensitive. So as you can see, just moving away as far as the needle is, as you see it, look how off you are horizontal. Once we fly over it, I want you to maintain altitude, and I want you to give me a 180 degree turn. Give me a left hand turn to 270 once we get right over it. And try to cross it with the needle just as center as you possibly can. So remember, you need to give more right bank to intercept that course. Not left, right. And if you but what I'm saying is you should be doing it straight and level. So remember what I said? You got to get straight and level as fast as you can. So as you're trying to ride it to the left, you need to be banking right. You should bank it right so that center course needle will come over a lot faster than later. You dig what I'm saying? Exactly, yep. But not bad at all though. Definitely not bad. Now just hold it here. 082, hold it on 082 because there's nothing else you can do no more. Because you get to a point to where, you get too close and there's nothing you can do. Alright, go ahead and make a 180 turn back to 270. To the left. Always pay attention to what direction you might need to turn because there might be other planes over there to the opposite side. I want you to roll out on 360 because I want to show you something. Alright, I'm going to teach you real quick, real simple, a DME arc. Now what I just showed you there was just simple picking the radio and intercepting it, right? Now I'm going to show you how to maintain an arc, okay? What an arc is, no matter what, you're doing your best to try to stay at a certain DME, a distance. Alright, and the way that you do that is you're going to kind of ride the cuff of a certain distance all the way to a heading to line up for landing. So go ahead and set your heading back to 082. If it's not, it's already there. Okay, 082, which is the runway heading, and we're going to try to maintain roughly about a 16, keep straight. We're going to maintain roughly about a 16 DME arc, okay? So when your distance measuring equipment reads 616.0, go ahead and start a shallow turn to the left. And what I want you to do is I want you to always keep Creech at 16 nautical miles, okay? You know what will be easier? 15. Always keep it at 15 nautical miles, all right? and I want you to maintain the left-hand turn, all right? All righty. Well, if you get aggressive on your turn at 16 nautical miles, you can ride it parallel, right at 16 nautical miles. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a distance barrier of 1 nautical mile above and below, okay? You can turn at 15, but you have a max range to turn of being 16 nautical miles away, or you can be as close as 14 nautical miles, okay? Get a little more aggressive on your turn. You see how you still... Now, a good rule of thumb is if you want to turn right on the dot, you can turn roughly 3. You can turn anywhere from 3 to 2 nautical miles before desired distance, and if you hold roughly about a 30-degree bank, as you get lined up, you will actually be on that distance there. Yeah. So yeah, all I want you to do is maintain roughly about 15 degree plus or minus 1. And what this DME arc is going to do, it's going to give you a distance barrier around the airfield so you can get online for landing, or to get set up for an approach to landing. Now, this is good if you have any obstacles that sit within a certain distance around the airfield. You get what I'm saying? So if you can't see, if you can maintain a certain arc. Now look at us, we're coming back down, 14.9, 14.7, we're supposed to be maintaining 15, remember? You're flattening what out? Okay. Still too close with 13.6. Get us back up to 14. Remember 14. If you're lower than 14, you busted. If you're higher than 17, you busted. So right now we're lower than 14. So what do we need to do to correct that? We need to go to or away. Refer. Yep, use everything at your disposal. It's still 13.8. 13.9, we need to be at 14 or 15. There we go. There we go. There we go. No. Take that turn back. Put that distance that you're at, because remember we're supposed to be at 15. You had a pretty decent correction rate right there with your turn. Now, the way that you know that you have got too much turn in is when you cross that mark to where you're not, that you start decreasing your distance. When you start seeing that first number decrease down, that's where you need to stop. Yeah. A firm. And yep, and right when you get to 082, you should still be at 14.3, 14.2 if you're going to hold this, and that's where you should be at when you get lined up on 082. Yep. So like right here, at 15 nautical miles, that is roughly the start of the IFR or the ILS approach into Creech. So if you can hold this at 14, 15 nautical miles all the way till you get centered up to straight in, you should be getting set up for an approach roughly about 14, 15 nautical miles. Yep. Yep, because when you use the TACAN, you're using it, it's what they call, you have what they call non-precision and precision type equipment, right? TACANs are normally used for non-precision type procedures. So meaning it's good to get you into a vicinity, and then from there, your Mark 1 eyeball should be able to pick up everything else you need to do. Precision equipment is your ILSs, your localizers, and your GPS equipment. Those are precisions. Okay, give me more. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Get aggressive on that turn. Come on. Get aggressive. Yeah. Get aggressive. Now look, Creech should be right at our, look at 12 o'clock. Look at Creech at 14.2 nautical miles. See that? Whichever is easier at this point, just so you can get an idea of where you're at. Now, if you hold this right here, just hold this heading right here, or actually come to the right just a little more. We'll go to the right, your other right. Your other right. There you go. Some more, come on. I want you to do a heading about 09, give me about 095 on the heading. Yep, right there, right there. Hold it right there. Exactly, hold it right there. Hold it right there, and as she just gets to the left just a little bit, start coming in. All right. Now get centered up, 082 all the way. Yep, and ride it. See how that works, sir? Well, it's called, yeah, it's called the DME arc procedure, because what you're doing is you're doing like a bubble. You're doing like a half bubble, making your turn all the way around to a desired point, getting you the desired, I guess, the heading correction and direction that you need. You know what I'm saying? That for the DME arc, like I said, it allows you to avoid any high obstacles that you can't physically see or visually see, and get you lined up, as long as the equipment is working right, to get you lined up center line on the airfield or for any point. This is even good for intercepting tankers. Bad weather, yep, because IFR conditions is anything less than I want to say, damn it, I used to know this like the back of my hand. I know visibility has to be less than 5 statute miles, and the ceiling distance has to be like damn it, under 1,000 feet. Visibility has to be under 1,000 feet, and statute limitations, or excuse me, visual statute miles has to be less than 5 nautical miles. Anything for that is IFR conditions. The equipment that allow you to take it through that would be your ILS and your GPS. Non-precision approaches, it should bring you out of the clouds at a predetermined spot, and you should be able to see the airfield roughly from 1.5 to 2 nautical miles. If you can see the airfield off a non-precision approach at 1.5 to 2 nautical miles, then you're good to go. GPSs and localizers, they're supposed to be able to bring you all the way down to 300 feet above the deck to where you can see the runway. Airframe. Yep. But yeah, dude, that's a radio, man. That's intercepting a radio. That's a TACAN approach. Now I want you to do this. I want you to go ahead and,
yo, what's up?
Let's do hey, low, I'm recording. Let's go ahead and do a 180, and I want you to give me an IFR approach. This time, once we get past Creech at 10 nautical miles, go ahead and switch to your localizer, which will be your VOR, and then fly an ILS landing into 082. Don't worry about it, I'll walk you through it. Right now, go ahead and flip a bitch and get us going reciprocal heading. No. Just go ahead and give me a 180-degree turn right here. Yeah.
User left your channel.
And go ahead and descend us down to about 10,000 feet. But I want you to be careful, because you see that mountain right at your 12 o'clock? Just past the airfield? Don't hit it. I don't want you to fly no farther than 10 nautical miles away from it, okay? Because I do believe at 10,000 feet and at 16 nautical miles, I do believe you start to lose your IFR, your localizer. Roger. That a way for you to let me know that I need to be impressed with your trimming abilities today? Brother, let me tell you something, man. It's been a fantastic flight, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Great control. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you all this after debrief. Not bad, brother. Not bad. Okay, we've already passed over Creech. We're going away. I want you to do something. Right at 7.2, I want you to start your turn back to Creech. There you go. 30 degrees. No, give it 30 degrees. 30 degrees. Get it over there and just hold it. Okay, I got you. Give it a little more left. A little more left. Bank. There you go. We're at 8.8. We're at 8.9. We're at 9.0. We're at 9.1. 9.2. 9.3. A little more left bank. 9.4. There you go. Looking good. 9.5. Look at that, brother. Look out your window. You see that? Yeah, but look at the distance. see the distance? Yeah, dude, that's good. So go ahead and switch your TACAN to VOR. And go ahead and bring her down to 5,000 feet. Now, if you look, you see you got your glide. See, you got your glide numbers now. Your glide markers. Yep, give me a hard descent. Get her down. I want 4,000 feet per minute. Come on, get aggressive. There you go. I want that horizontal deflector. I want it to stay right in the middle. Okay? I want your course line to get right in the middle. So you need to give me aggressive to the left. Give me aggressive control to the left. Get that nose down. 4,000 feet. You're still too high. There you go. Yep. Very firm. Yep, come on, aggressive on the right. Aggressive on the right. There you go. Get that nose down. Point that nose down. Give me 6,000 feet per minute. When you're landing or trying to land, you want to get that nose down as fast as you can. You see what I'm saying? Because the closer that you get, the more out of whack you'll be for landing. Now, you're not going to land. You're just going to take it all the way down till we can get that horizontal. Now, you see the whole time, we never got that. There we go. We finally got it. There you go. But we're still left, of course. I want you to terminate at 3,200 feet. Or excuse me. Yep. At 3,200 feet, I want you to terminate. All right, take her back up, take her around, do it again. Now, rule of thumb: when you're descending, use every bit of drag that you can get. Okay? So, speed brakes, yep. Drop your throttle down to idle, everything. Because if you drop your throttle down to idle and you use your speed brakes, then you can control how fast you descend. And the more shallow your nose is, the more fast you're going to decrease speed. So you're able to point the nose down a lot more aggressively to gain more speed. So that means you'll get lower to the ground faster, farther away. Because that's how you want to be. You don't want to be too high and too close. You would rather be too low and too far away. So that way you can hold it and let the horizontal line settle out. Now, that's only when you can visually see. When you can't see, that's not a good idea, because that horizontal indicator or the vertical indicator, that's letting you know that that's the height you need to be to clear any obstacles. You dig what I'm saying? So if that vertical indicator is always pegged up high, like higher than the center mark, then you're in danger of hitting an obstacle on the ground with that approach. It's always better to be a little bit high than a little bit low, because at least at a little bit high, you're still going to clear obstacles. Yeah. So right now, when you're this far horizontally away from the airfield, you need to switch back to TACAN. There you go. So that gives you an idea how far left or right you are. Now, once you get back into that cone for ILS, then you will switch back to VOR. So, no, 10 nautical miles is too far. Yeah, so 10 nautical miles is too far. So you've got to gauge your turn. So right at 7.5, you need to start to make your turn, and you need to gauge at where you're at and get the airplane in the condition that it needs to be in. Don't waste time. Don't be slow with it. Now, there's a tolerance between too much and too little. If you give too much, you're going to stall the plane out and probably start descending. You'll lose control authority. Too little, and you'll overshoot your target to where you have to do a shit ton of corrections to get back on center course. You get what I'm saying? Yep. And start descending instead of ascending. So now your course angle's starting to come in. Go ahead and switch to board. All right, now look at you see that? You're too high. Get low. Get low. Nose down. 4,000 feet a minute while you're turning. You got to be able to do all this at the same time. All right, aggressive turn. See, you gotta know when you gotta know when to give it more bank. Utilize that course indicator. If that course indicator is starting to budge, give it that turn you need. You dig what I'm saying? Don't be behind it. Be in front of it. Get your nose down. You're still too high. Nose down. Come on. 4,000 feet a minute. Get her down. Trust your instruments. See? Yep, here it comes. And right when it gets set horizontal, I want you to hold it there, and that's when I want you to start riding it. There you go. I don't want you to worry about anything else but riding that horizontal line and keeping it there. Yep, you're getting a little too low. Bring that nose up. Yep. Different, huh? You got a lot of shit going on, don't you? You need to level out and just hold zero. Just hold zero right there until you get back on center. And once you get back on center, then you can start descending again. Too much. You're doing 2,000. Come back up some. You need to be doing about 500 feet per second. Yes, that's what it should be about. Yep. Okay, so right here, this is good. So get it down about 1,000. You're too high. You're too high, and you're off. You're right of course. See that? Look up. Yep. Alrighty. Go ahead, clean up. Yep, clean up. Do it again one more time. Yep. Dude, 2,500 pounds, man, you still at this speed? Dude, we've got about 20 more approaches we can do. Yeah. Yep. The ideal is 3 degrees down. When you get about 10, as long as you're within the distance and threshold, and 9 times out of 10, there's a formula behind it. I'm not good at math, so I'm just going to tell you, roughly about 10,000 feet, 10 nautical miles is where you want to start. If you start right there, based off of where the horizontal, like right now, you should be switching back to TACAN, right? And now you see your turn is way out of tolerance right now. You see what I'm saying? So you should be being more aggressive with the turn to get back to 082. You see what I'm saying? But it's fine. It's fine because you still got a pretty good radius. You have a pretty good radius right now. So when you get to 10, when you start your turn at 7.5, when you start to see that course line come in, you automatically need to switch to ILS. Now, at 10,000 feet at 10 nautical miles seems to be a little high. So as soon as you get past this mountain range, right, start getting to about 5,000 feet. All right, and that will let you know. Well, I say about 6,000 feet. And I think that would give you a good indication because I don't have any charts for Creech right now. You see what I'm saying? And I think Creech is a secret airfield, and I don't think that information is published. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I just haven't had a chance to look it up yet. Remember, once you make your turn, you start to see that course line, center course line reflector come in, then you want to switch to VOR, your localizer. No, you're fine. You're fine. Just go ahead and make that turn at 7.5 and just hold it. So as soon as you start to see that needle come in, you should be thinking switch localizer and how am I in my turn? You're good. No, 250 is fine. You're good, brother. Oh no, we're doing 300 knots. Speed brake. Okay, more aggressive on the turn. More aggressive on the turn. Switch to localizer. There you go. Start descending. Yep. There you go. And you're not aggressive on the descent either. There you go. And see, this is why you want to try to get center line as fast as you can. So right now, keep it to that left. Keep coming left. I know you don't want to hit those mountains, but you got room. So I think if you hold about, what is that, 060, I think that'd be decent enough. We're going to land on this one. Alright. So you're high. You're high. I mean, you're not bad. Okay. Now you're good. You're good there. Alrighty. Get that landing gear down. And get your speed below 200. Sorry. I fucked that up. I think you should be okay. Once you get under 200 knots, go ahead and bring first notch of flaps. Too low. Bring the vertical speed indicator to 0. Alright, there you go. Bring your speed brakes in. Get 0 on the vertical speed. And hold it there, because you're way too low. You're way too low. And go ahead, come right, son. Yeah, turn right. Yep, turn right. There you go. Keep coming. Hold up 0 on the vertical speed. A little more. Alright, we'll keep it right on the money, sir. At 2 nautical miles, I want you to look up and land it. 2.3, 2.2, 2.1, 2.0. Eyes front, sir. Put her down on the deck. I want you to do a touch and go and then take her straight out. Looking good. A little high, but not bad, not bad. Traffic. This is trainer 1 on the go. Runway 082, departing the area. Good day. Alright, my friend. Go ahead and take us back to Nellis. Affirm. ILS is 109.10. Don't ask me how I remember all these. forget to switch your VOR to TACAN and set your course heading for 209. And I want you to intersect the 209 heading at roughly 30 nautical miles. .10. Alright, so we want to intersect the 209 at 30 nautical miles. How are we going to do it? So you already got it at 209 heading, and the DME is decreasing. So we want to maintain 30 nautical mile arc, remember? So how are we going to maintain that 30 nautical mile arc? Yeah, exactly. Get aggressive though. Get ready to shoot it. There you go. And I want you to get to 10,000 feet. Maintain 10,000. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. It would be on the other side. I should have said intercept the 029 radio. But you know what? Let's just make it easy so you don't get confused. When I say 209, I'm talking about the direction in the 209. All right, but you understand how the radios work. You understand that. Well, no, look at your HSI. You see your HSI? That's your radials right there, your HSI. So go ahead and make a turn to the right. We were at 30 nautical miles and we need to get altitude. There we go. Remember line of sight? So right now we're busting that 30 nautical mile right now. All right, so we need to get higher. We need to get higher, more quicker to get over these mountains. All right. So what I say is make your heading roughly stand by. Make your heading roughly about 050 because we don't want to fly too far away from the airfield. You see what I'm saying? You see that there? Yep. So we're at 30.3. What should you be doing? You should be starting that right-hand turn. Yep. Las Vegas Center. This is basic trainer 1. We're roughly 30 nautical miles, practicing an IFR approach, full stop landing into runway 21 left. That looking good, brother, looking good. Alright, you're fine. You're fine. Once you lose it, just do what you gotta do to get it back. Might need to be a little higher. You know what I'm saying? You might want to start climbing. feel like you're going to lose it, start ascending. I would take it, I would keep climbing, I would take it to about 15,000. Yeah, because I do believe the mountains over in this range is roughly, I think, anywhere between 13 and I think the highest peak 13 and 15,000. But so far so good, brother. You got it. I said, you're exactly right, my friend. You're catching on. A firm, if you're good at math. All right, go ahead and get us down to 10,000 feet. We should be intercepting the ILS at roughly 21 nautical miles at 8,900 feet. That's probably the TACAN. Yeah. Brother, very nice on the controlled arc approach, man. Very nice. We gotta hurry up and get you the skins because you don't got the skins on. I'm seeing the old yeah, I'm seeing the Spanish skins. You should be able to see Nellis. Can you see Nellis out there in the distance? The needle's starting to move in. Get that altitude down too, sir. You can descend at the same time. Las Vegas Center, this is basic trainer 1, 28 nautical miles north of Nellis, starting our descent at 21 nautical miles. We're going to turn and make communications, switch nose control 327. All right, my friend. At 21 nautical miles, you should be at 8,900 feet, and you need to be switching over to your localizers, and you should be right at 0 or 21 or 209 on the heading. Come on, get aggressive on the descent. There you go. Like I say, 8,900 feet and 8,900 feet and the 21 nautical miles. I want you to switch to your localizers and start following the ILS down. Copy? Yeah, no, we're not broadcasting on VHF. That's not what I'm talking about. We're supposed to do that. Alrighty, go ahead and switch over to your localizer and get your land, start your prep for landing. Alright, stay center and right at roughly at 7.2, you need to be at 4,200 feet. You need to be getting down. Come on. Get down, get down, get down. We're at 16 right now. We should be at 5,000 feet. Get low. Plow that bad boy down. Give me 6,000 feet down. Nose down. Come on. There you go. I need to be at 5,000 feet. Let's go, brother. You got 1 nautical mile to get there. Let's go. Get that speed brake out. I think my DCS is crashing. Oh, no, it don't. They got caught up. Woo! That was close. Alright, at 10 nautical 7.2, we need to be at 4,200 feet. So you're good. Get to 4,200 feet. There you go. Very nice. Get your landing at right at 4,200 feet. We're going to be at 7.2 nautical miles. You get your landing gear out and set up for landing. Look at your ILS. Look at your horizontal. You see it? Yep. So you want to just hold it at 0 and just hold it there. You're exactly right. Alright, there you go. Vertical indicator is coming on. It's coming alive. Las Vegas Center. This is trainer 1 switching to frequency 327. Go ahead and switch up there for me, brother. 327. Nose control, this trainer 1, we are 7.2, ILS approach 2-1 left, 1 final. Alright, so you're a little low. Alright, so at 3.8 nautical miles should be 3,200. So ride that motherfucker right on down, baby. Yes, sir, I am. Go ahead and give full flaps. Yep, you're good. See, look at that. It didn't fuck you up that bad. Alright, at 1.8 nautical miles our decision height. So when we get to 1.8, you should be able to look up and see the airfield. And if you see the airfield at 1.8, you should go ahead and ride it on in and land. No, you're a scoot slow. You're looking good, you're looking good. Scoot slow, scoot slow. There you go, back one. Alright, look up, sir. Can you see the airfield? Roger that, see you landing. Get that throttle out. Too much throttle. Too much. Yeah, down, down. Too much throttle. Too much throttle. You should be idle right now. You should be aiming right for those captain's bars. You should be idle and just ride that puppy in. And right as you get close to the ground, I want you to keep it off the ground as long as you can. Right at 50 feet. Hold it off the ground as long as you can. As long as you can. Hold it up. Hold it up. There you go. Keep it horizontal though. Keep it horizontal. And I just want you to ride it. Just keep that nose up. That's right. We're going to be soft when we touch. Nope. We're ballooning. We're ballooning. There you go. Ride that puppy in. Woo-wee! Soft as butter. Aw, brother, man, this is the training part. If you can't get it stopped, don't worry about it. We can take it to the next one. Right after that, you got it stopped. Exit to the right. Exit to the right. Exit to the right. Exit right.
Dodge 3-1. Taxi to parking area.
Go ahead, you can make it. You good, you good. Go ahead, I'll let you do it. You got it. Yep. Nose control, trainer 1, exiting runway 21 left at Bravo, right taxi. Nose control, trainer 1 clear, active, runway 21 left. Nose control, trainer 1 crossing, 21 right at Bravo. You're clear, sir. Go ahead and take us to parking. And while you take us to parking, I'm gonna go ahead and slide out of this bad boy. Hey firm, we're gonna debrief once you park up. Up to the right, to the right, to the right. Yep. See the parking up there? Yeah. Yo, make sure your flaps are up. Clean up. Always do that once you exit the runway. Aircraft that's on the parking right now. You guys are you waiting for something? Yes, sir. Right here. This is good right here. And the first parking spot right here. Oh, hey, Spaz. What's good, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? No worries, man. I'm ready to come over there to you next. Sound like when you... We'll be all right. We'll get something in. All right, brother. All right, man. What I can say, man, is damn fine flying. I'm going to go ahead and get on TeamSpeak real quick. All right, my friend. What can I say, man? Damn fine bit of flying, sir.